Okay, so we've already conquered 75% of the market by establishing soup kitchens, but we need to get that other 25%. So we figure for the other 25%, we're going to set up a food voucher program. But if our mission statement is to establish soup kitchens, then the food voucher program doesn't fit in. These are the typical 3 points of conflict that growth will have, where growth will conflict with mission statement. But when will we go about actually changing the mission statement? So when to change a mission statement can sometimes be a bit blurry. So creating the mission statement is a lot easier than knowing when to revise it. But there are many indicators to look out for that can potentially signal to the board that it might be time to revisit the mission statement. The 2 easiest ways to know when it's time to update the mission statement, these aren't going to be the easiest ways, is either the agency accomplished the current mission, nobody's hungry anymore, right? We went out to, we have a mission. What we do is we establish soup kitchens. Why we do it is because we don't want anybody to be hungry. And who we serve are all hungry people. Nobody's hungry anymore. We don't need to establish any more soup kitchens. We accomplished our mission. That's one of the easiest ways to know when it's time to revisit the mission. Another way to know that it's time to revisit or update the mission statement is if we update our vision. Again, because the mission statement is a direct reflection of the vision. So if the vision is changed, then the mission has to be changed. These are the 2 easiest ways to know when we need to update the mission statement. 3 other indicators that the agency should revise the mission statement would be either the constituents or the community suggested that the actions that the agency does or the programs the agency implements or the activities the agency is involved in don't necessarily correlate with the mission statement. For example, let's take our soup kitchen example. We want to we have a mission of establishing soup kitchens for all the hungry people. Okay. Now, we were sitting around one day thinking, look, we really feel bad for all the homeless people, and we feel bad that they're hungry, and there's so much more we can do for them to make their lives better. We can develop carnivals for them. We can work on getting them back into the workforce, etc. So we start developing all these programs just to make their lives better. But that's not our mission. That's not our stated mission. Our stated mission is to make sure nobody goes hungry. Our mission is not to make their lives better. Our mission is to make sure they're not hungry. So we may have constituents or people in the community that suggest that the actions that we take have nothing to do with our mission. That may indicate that it's time to revisit our mission statement. Possibly our vision is different. Possibly our vision is not just nobody's hungry. Possibly our vision is that homeless people are happy. Homeless people are getting back into the workforce. Homeless people are settling back into houses, rebuilding their lives. That's possibly our vision. If that's our vision, we need to change our mission statement. Another indicator might be where some of the volunteers or the group members feel that it's time for the agency to sort of change direction. Another indicator would be if we sense that our agency is resistant to problem-driven change. These would be some other indicators that it's time to revisit the mission. Again, if the constituents or the community suggested that the actions that we take or the programs that we're developing or the activities we're involved with don't necessarily correlate with the actual mission statement. If volunteers and group members feel that it might be time for the agency to change direction. Or if the agency is resistant to problem-driven change. 3 other indicators that it's time to revisit the mission statement. Another indicator that the agency needs to revise the mission statement is where we're in a specific point of the agency life cycle. Agencies that are in the stagnant stage of the life cycle should review the mission statement to ensure that it's still relevant to the work of the agency. Again, when going through a typical agency's life cycle, if we find we hit the stagnant stage, if the agency finds itself in that stagnant stage, they need to make sure that their mission statement is still relevant to the actual work of the agency. Now, some indicators of the stagnant stage would be lack of adaptive capacity, which usually are due to problems with the board or executive management, declining communication, lack of staff or volunteers, reduced commitment of activities, and loss of funding. These would be some indicators of stagnant stage. Again, if we find ourselves in the stagnant stage, we need to make sure that the work that we do is still relevant to the actual mission. And some indicators that we're in the stagnant stage are either lack of adaptive capacity, declining communication, we're understaffed, reduced commitment of activities, and loss of funding. These are some of the indicators that we're in the stagnant stage, at which point we need to take a look and make sure that the work that we do is still relevant to our mission. If it's not, it might just be time to revisit that mission statement and tweak it. Now, when revising the mission statement, so the role of the board in revising the mission statement would be to recognize why the mission statement needs revision. And then the board would actively take steps towards changing the mission statement. Again, they'd be recognizing why the mission statement needs revision, and they'd be actively taking steps towards changing the mission statement. But how do we actually change that mission statement? What do we do? So essentially there are 6 steps to revising the mission statement. Step number 1, we need to list the current objectives. Step number 2, we need to renew the passion. Step number 3, we need to recognize the change. Step number 4, we need to write the revised mission statement again, clear, concise, direct reflection of the vision. And then we need to communicate the new mission to anybody and everybody that may be involved in our agency. That may be, we need to let our sponsors know the mission statement. We need to let our volunteers know the mission statement. We need to let our constituents or our clients know the new mission statement. But those are the 6 steps. We need to list the current objectives. We need to renew the passion. We need to recognize the change. We need to write the revised mission statement. And we need to communicate the new mission. So for example, if our mission is we partner with our clients to create office furniture and service solutions designed to give them peace of mind, okay, that would be our mission. Our vision would be, say, We have a team of proud employees committed to providing the best customer experience by delivering, say, cutting-edge products and service solutions. Values, our mission and our vision are within the framework of our values, is that our customers are our priority, they're gold. We value delivering the best product and services to our customers. Employees at our company will respect and support each other. We deliver integrity in everything we do, and we're accountable to each other and the company. These are our values. So our mission and vision would be within the framework of our values. And our mission would be within the framework of the vision. That's, in a nutshell, how we change our vision. Thanks so much, guys.